Nani ue minasan, it's your boy, and I am at the start of this 100-day Japanese language learning challenge. And if you don't know what that is, watch my video. But I wanted to get a sense of my baseline, where I was in this process. And to be fair, I've done a lot of things in terms of learning Japanese. And while some of them are structured, none of them is actually geared towards a JLPT. But because it's a standardized test, I thought I would use it as a measurement tool. Now, very, very simply, I wanted to go to the JLPT website, look at some of the sample questions, and answer the questions. I thought for sure, without a shadow of a doubt, I'd be at N4 level. So I click through, there's about 14, 15 questions. I click through, you hear a big, loud buzzer, whether or not you get the answer correct. And unlike, I guess, more westernized countries, if you get something correct, you don't get just a little check mark, you actually get a 0, and like a O. And if you get something wrong, you get an X. And what was really fun wasn't getting a big O and forgetting that it meant that I got it right. So I spent a good chunk of time thinking that I got a lot of questions wrong. But as soon as I realized that the O meant that I got it right, I started doubting myself. I started thinking about, I got this in the bag, or at the same time thinking, oh, I'm doing terribly now. So I go through these 15 questions and I'm just doubting myself. I'm not reading things properly. I'm not listening to the questions properly. And I'm just failing one after the other after the other. And at the end of it, out of 15 questions, I got 7 right. Not bad, some would say. People have actually passed the JLPT getting half of some of the sections right. So not off, but a terrible way to start. And so much so where I thought, I'm going to take the N5 sample questions. And then the same thing happened. Except the other way around. Got the first answer wrong. I just knew, actually I got the first answer right, and I just knew that once I got the first answer wrong, I just started getting in my head, I'm a terrible test taker. I don't know why I thought this would be a good idea. I'll probably fail when I take the actual JLPT. But after going through these questions, I get to the end, and the results are shocking. I get, 4 or 5 answers right in the JLPT N5 sample questions. Why? Again, terrible at taking tests. So I need to get better at that, but I also need to be able to make sure that I can, 1, read things quickly, 2, be able to listen to things and comprehend them quickly and better than I already do. And also, side quests, be able to speak better. So, again, the JLPT is not a perfect test. It doesn't accurately measure how much Japanese you know. But I do think that to be able to take it and study the way I intend to study during these 100 days, it'll be a good indicator of how I'm taking in information, or just my competency in terms of reading and listening. I may not be a great test taker, but it will challenge me on that end. So I am interested to see what happens next, and hopefully do better. But until next time, peace.